Hi guys, welcome back. This is just a bit about Character Strong, which we're going to be doing throughout the year. Mostly it will be every Monday with your Character Strong class. Today we're just kind of learning about Character Strong, what it's all about, and how it's going to work. So what's happening here? That's our session today. We're going to be learning a little bit about Character Strong and what we'll be doing in these sessions. The focus is to make sure everyone here knows what this is, how it will work, and why it matters. So on the next slide, we're going to watch a video where we'll get a little explanation of what Character Strong is all about. As you watch, be thinking about how this time could be helpful for you, others, and our school. So now that we know what Character Strong is all about, the next question is, how will we do this? The short answer, together. No one has all the answers, so we'll spend time thinking, talking, and practicing. You'll most likely be teaching and sharing just as much as learning. The sessions are designed so that nearly all of them have 5 parts: the start, the games, the content, the character dare, the end. In the start, we'll start each session this year with a fill-in-the-blank prompt. Think about how you'd answer the example on the next slide. So here's an example. The narrator in the video talked about how sometimes we won't always connect or like a session, or perhaps the topic that day might be uncomfortable. So we might fill in the blank for something like this. One reason it might be important to participate during these sessions, even though it feels awkward at times, is... So think about what you want to get out of Character Strong. What's a way that you could make it a little less awkward? In most sessions, we'll have some get-to-know-you games built in. On the next slide, we'll choose one of the 2 games to get started. So we've got a different couple games. There's a Would You Rather and a 4 Corners. And in a general session, we'd play one of those. Then there's the content. This section is where we'll do the most chatting, reflecting, and activities. This is where your Character Strong notebook is going to come in. We'll do an activity called Why Does It Matter? Each session, there will be an activity related to a topic or skill. Today, the goal is to reflect on why these topics are important for us to discuss. So why does it matter? Great question. Let's do a little activity to answer it. On the next few slides, you'll see a statistic or a piece of research related to things we'll talk about this year. As the quotes are read, think about how each statement relates to your life. Does it impact you or your friends or your school? So think about it. Show how much you personally think that thing matters. A 1 finger doesn't matter at all. 2 is it sort of matters. And 3, it matters a lot. You can do these in your head right now as we go through the statements. Teens report higher levels of stress than adults, and national polling shows 7 in 10 teens say stress is a major problem. For me, I would say that's a 3. It matters a lot. 70% of teens say that they're overstressed. Yeah, I'd be 3 fingers for sure. Teens report higher levels of stress than adults. So think about this. The following question, on a typical day, you discuss this with a partner, and then we'd hear from a few people to share. Here's another one. Nearly 7 out of 10 middle school students report a strong sense of belonging to their school community. And what that means is that they're a big part of their school, that they feel connected to their school. How would you feel? Do you feel like you're connected to your school? This group, 7 out of 10, 70%, said 3. It matters a lot. They do feel connected to their school. Think about what you would think on this one. Would you think that you need to be connected to your school? Is that important? Does it matter? So the goal of these sessions is to do 3 things: increase and support our well-being and mental health, increase the feeling of safety and belonging that we have at school, and increase how much we care about and engage in school and our world around us. Well-being, mental health, belonging. These are terms that you've probably heard before, but you may not be sure what they mean or look like in your life, and that's okay. During our time together, you're going to learn more about these ideas and how to use them in your life. So what does well-being, belonging, and engagement mean? Well-being means increasing and supporting how you feel, think, and handle your emotions and stress every day. Belonging, the increase of the feeling of safety and acceptance that we have at school. And engaging means increasing how much we care about or participate in the school, community, and world. We're going to work towards these goals in a few ways. Sometimes we'll write our thoughts. We'll do that in our journals. There are times where we'll read or watch a video. We might talk with a partner in a small group or a whole class, or we'll do an activity or an experience related to a topic. So think about these. I think it matters to talk about any or all of those 3 topics because, and this year, I hope to increase well-being, belonging, or engagement here at school by doing what? Think how you would answer those questions. the dares. In a few sessions, you'll be introduced to the character dare. These are challenges, simple ways to help us put what we're talking about here into practice in our real lives. More on these later. And the end. We'll always end the session with a quick reflection. You will have some time to think about your answer to the prompt on the next slide. I'll call on volunteers to share their thoughts and wrap up our session. And you are going to be answering these on the document in Canvas. So you're going to share one reason why you think these character strong sessions would be helpful to you. Why would these character strongs, what do you want to get out of them? All right, so what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the document that's in Canvas for you and get started answering some of those questions that were presented in this slideshow. Have a good one, guys.